Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Productions, and we're going to be doing something a little different in this video. I'm going to be doing my very first haunted house video, or haunt video, whatever you want to call it. Now, I've never done a single one on this channel before, and there isn't actually any like video footage of this past year's haunted house that I did. There's just a bunch of like photos and stuff, but I think that's enough to kind of get by what the haunted house was. So I'll explain a bit more information later in the video, but just as a heads up, there will be no like actual haunt tour, just a bunch of photos of inside the haunted house itself. But anyways, let's get started. So first, let's do a quick summary of what the theme actually was, because we do a different theme every year. The theme for this past year was like an old, sort of like medieval kind of manor that we called the Darklands Manor. Now, this was kind of like sort of like an Edgar Allan Poe kind of like theme. It had like a lot of gothic elements to it. It was very heavily inspired off of like the Raven from Edgar Allan Poe, and you'll see in some of the pictures that there was a lot of like decorations and items referenced by the Raven and like Edgar Allan Poe and all that kind of stuff. So it was just kind of like a very like gothic theme in that sense. And I think it definitely like surpassed very well as like the whole vibe of it in general. Now, of course, see here, this is the front yard. Really nothing too much to talk about here. We did purchase the Home Depot a spider that they sold a few years back. Really cool animatronic. It did break on us a lot, unfortunately. Like a lot of the legs broke and snapped, but it is a really stunning piece, honestly, just for any Halloween display. Now for the inside, this was the first room. It was basically like a super dark room, no scare actors because the sun kind of broke through a little bit still in this first room, so we don't really want to put anything too much. Basically, all you can see here is just like a little poster that has the Raven on it, very like gothic-y kind of style, and a candle. It was really cool overall. Now, this next room, it's not exactly in order because we don't have all the pictures from every single room. There's about 6 rooms in total, though. This next one, as you can see here, is Lord Raven and some, like, red, like, flood lighting. I know you can't see it, but there's a lot of candles around him. It's just, like, a very, like, seance-y kind of styled room. And speaking of candles, this was, like, one of the hallways that we had where it had, like, a brick wall, and there was, like, Raven skulls, like, on the wall itself. So, like, as you would walk down the hallway, the skulls would just be kind of, like, piercing down at you, you know what I mean? And you'll see a better image of it later. These are the only images that we have of night itself, like during the haunt. These photos were actually taken on Halloween Day themselves. That's why it's like kind of bright in the photos. This is one of the rooms, personally, like my favorite room, a very last minute room also, with like Deathstalker in it, and like on the wall had like scratches from his claws, and we actually put like a flame light inside of the scratches so it looked like the walls were on fire beyond it. Really cool effect. I absolutely love it. This next picture right here is of that wall that you previously saw. It has the candles and the skulls, and in the middle it has like a marquee or like a sign that's has like the initials for the haunted house itself on it. Really cool wall overall. Really happy with how this turned out. And the final room was just kind of like another room where we didn't really want to add too much because the sunlight was still leaking in, like even like in the afternoon, you know. So we basically just put the black heart in there as like a final centerpiece, and we had a scare actor in there to kind of like run people out of the haunted house. So it was overall a pretty good haunt. It was definitely the best that we've done. It's also just like the most like well themed also. You know, we've only been doing it for like 3 years now, and we're hoping to really do something really big for the 4th year, and hopefully I'll be able to actually film it this year and, you know, keep that more consistent for you guys. I'm say it every year, but I'm just gonna hope to try it again for 2024. We also did have a backyard portion this year. It was the first time we did it. Unfortunately, there is like no footage at all, no like photos even of the backyard portion, but it was really just great overall, and everybody loved the backyard even more than the garage, to be honest. So if you're considering ever doing like a backyard portion to your haunt, or just like backyard exclusive, or just like a yard trail, I would totally recommend it. The guests will absolutely love it. You know, it gives more of a chance for people to kind of like jump some and run around some, and it gives your actors more of a variety of what to do also. So yeah, overall, that was the Darklands Manor. I know it was a very short video, but this was just kind of like a quick video to kind of show you guys who are interested in what we do as far as haunts go. But yeah, anyways, guys, tell me your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.